What's up, everybody? Josh and Brett sitting here to talk about some drama in the streaming world surrounding NICKMERCS, Tim the Tatman, and Dr. Disrespect. Last week, NICKMERCS tweeted his thoughts in response to an anti-LGBTQ plus protest, and it seemingly set the streaming scene on fire. We're here to break down exactly what happened and give you our 2 cents on the topic, whether you want to hear it or not.
That's right, Brett. So, listen, if you're interested in streaming news, gaming news, reactions, deep dives, and more, I'm here to tell you you're in the right place. So, be sure to hit that subscribe button now to stay up to date on all of our content related to the world of gaming. And, Brett, did you know that over 90% of our viewers aren't subscribed?
I
That's
did.
right. Yeah. So, listen, if you're listening to this and watching this video, consider hitting that subscribe button, and as it really helps us out. Brett, without further ado, let's hop into the story.
Yes.
Please
So,
give me the background.
all right. So here's the unopinionated. This is what happened. This is the story.
Yes.
So last week, streamer NICKMERCS, a FaZe Clan co-owner and one of the most popular Call of Duty streamers in the world, reacted to an anti-LGBTQ protest at a school board by tweeting, quote, "They should leave little children alone," unquote. In response, Call of Duty removed Nick's brand new operator skin bundle in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
Nick would go on to double down on his sentiment during a live stream, stating that he believes he and his wife should be the ones to discuss LGBTQ topics with their children. Nick received criticism online for his tweet, but streamer friends like Dr. Disrespect and Tim the Tatman both publicly defended Nick, with Tim asking Call of Duty to remove his operator bundle as well, which Call of Duty has since removed. Additionally, at the time of writing on June 12th, so yesterday, Nick's follower count on Twitter has grown around 50,000 users since June 8th, despite the fact that Nick was actually losing hundreds of followers a day prior, according to social media stat tracking site Social Blade. It's unclear if he gained Twitch followers or Twitch subscribers. That's a little harder for people to kind of measure, but a lot of people think that he has since grown, in his following.
Mm.
So, Josh, here is where I'm going to give you my take to the situation.
Hmm.
I'm going to preface with this: I'm not woke. I am not. I'm definitely, left leaning. I am a Democrat. I'm not right wing. I'm not a Republican, and that's where I stand. And my general thoughts on this whole topic is, you should just let people be happy and let people live their lives. It doesn't hurt you in any way. And I think that this whole anti-LGBTQ thing, where you're saying that they are like brainwashing children and grooming children, is quite sick, honestly. And let me delve into why I think that. So, my statement to Nick is this: I disagree with your statement, your tweet, but I honor the fact that you're allowed to have your own opinion. That's fair. You can have your opinion. However, I do not believe that you can spew anti-LGBTQ plus right-wing talking points and then act like that's not what you were doing, because
Mm.
that is exactly what you were doing. The save our kids, leave our children alone, all these talking points, they're tired, they're ridiculous, and they're just attempts at making LGBTQ people look like child predators. And in this context, we're talking about acknowledging Pride Month in schools. How is that controversial? Gay people exist. What's the problem with that? Pride Month is about acknowledging them and celebrating equality, just like Black History Month. It's all about equality. They exist. Let's honor them. That's all it is. No one's saying that your kid needs to be gay. No one's, you know what I mean? No one's arguing that. No one's saying they're going to teach deep things about gay people even. It's just Pride Month. This isn't anything crazy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pride Month. Uh the thing that I want to point out is he said he wants to teach his children about Pride Month. He wants to be the one to do it. And my thing is, why? Why would you want to be the one to teach your kid about Pride Month? Like I said, they exist. Gay people exist. LGBTQ plus people exist. And the only reason, in my opinion, why you would want to kind of, hide your kids from Pride Month is because you don't want them to know it exists. And you're going to tell them when you're ready. But they're just going to grow up and be confused. They're going to be in the public school system. They're not going to know what's going on. They're going to have a jaded view of what LGBTQ plus means, and they're going to become racist and bigots and hatred, and it's just going to be homophobic. It's just going to be awful. So anything that, just to top it all off, anything he says when he's saying that he's not homophobic, Nick, I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Um, it's not like he hasn't publicly admired Florida governor and overall human cum stain, Ron DeSantis, in a tweet weeks before his controversial statement. Twitter user tweeted at him, Florida is ran by an asshat. No way it's the best state in the country. And Nick responds, you mean the goat? Keep your dumb ass up there in Bufufu land, whatever that means. So considering that you consider Ron DeSantis to be the goat, arguing that you aren't spewing right-wing, insano BS talking points inspired by DeSantis is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I think Call of Duty was well within their rights to remove the bundle. I think anyone supporting Nick's statements should be ashamed, and I think they're insane. If you can't see the correlation between this crazy right-wing conspiracy theory, they're turning our kids gay, and what Nick said, then you're insane. And that's my stance on the topic.
I agree with pretty much, well, not pretty much, with every single thing that you said. First of all, Call of Duty is well within their rights to do that, right? They can do whatever they want. It's their game, it's their piece of art. And I also love that they actually removed the Tim the Tap Man stuff too when he asked them.
Yeah,
That's
he
awesome.
asked.
No, he did ask, and he got exactly what he wanted. So here's the thing. First of all, you can be whatever wing you want to. Be right wing, left wing, up wing, down wing, rainbow unicorn wing. You can be whatever the fuck you want. But you're not going to tell me that the person that he is putting up on the pedestal that is running that state, Florida,
The great state,
isn't at the core of that movement being anti-LGBTQ plus, and he's initiating it through legislation in the United States. So it's already happening. So strike one, pal. Number two, this ridiculous point that anybody is trying to turn your kid into anything. Could you not say the same thing for your exact viewpoint of you criticizing the, Pride Month or talking about it or anything like that? Could we not start the same movement and say, leave our kids alone, don't brainwash our kids, but for the right-wing version of this skew? Do you not see the contradiction in your opinion in that?
or religion. Save the kids from religion, right? You can make the same argument.
Like, it's the same thing no matter how you look at it. So here's my real problem. He can say whatever he wants. Congratulations, you live in the United States. Doesn't mean I have to agree with you. Doesn't mean you're free from repercussions. Okay?
Yeah.
Whatever. That being said, when you have a platform like his, and then you spew this crap, and then you get supported by other people that have as big or bigger platforms than you, you're done. You're done to me.
It's dangerous.
I have nothing nice to say about you. And it's not just, oh, my headset just broke a little bit. And it's, wow. It's off the handles. I got so heated, it's off the handles.
We're off the handle.
There we go. The I-95 collapsing. You don't get to do that. It's dangerous because it's not just anti this or your opinion that. It's dangerous, and people will use this and execute it. And that doesn't mean that any of these people are responsible for actions of people in their community, but you are responsible for the words that you say and the repercussions that has and how you could be impacting parts of your community. And honestly, I'm pretty surprised and really just put off by the fact that not only Tim supported this, but Doc too. Somebody that I've respected for a very long time. And again, he can have his own opinion, but the way that they handled it was so catty and pathetic and really didn't take a step back. And I think when you get to the level that they are, when they're so insulated, they don't have to deal with it. I think that's why you see the reaction that you do.
Right.
So I don't know if I have much else to input in it other than I agree with you. I think it's ridiculous. He can have his opinions, but it's dangerous. And just and people, if you're watching this video and they probably didn't get this far if they're watching it, and you disagree with our opinion, why don't you just stop for a second and think if it was reversed and people on the other side were saying it about you? which they probably do anyway, or they were attacking your religion, or they were attacking your identity, or whatever your satiant views are. And then you tell me that it's not equally as ridiculous and contradictory and condescending and just completely disassociated with reality.
I, the problem is, Josh. I mean, I think I don't know what happened, but I think we just don't care anymore about people.
Yeah.
And I want to go down. I don't care. Like, I just want to be on the right side of history. I want everyone to be happy.
Mhm.
And I don't want to look like a bigot. And that's the thing with me is like, why can't you just be a good person? Why can't you just see that like in the future they're gonna like look in history books and they're gonna go, wow, I was on the wrong side, or like my grandpa or my dad was on the wrong side. Like, how do you think you're on the right side of history when you're actively putting down another person simply because of how they feel, or not even how they feel in this case? It's who they are.
Right.
They can't control that. And you're telling them that they can't be that.
Yeah.
That's really hurtful. And I'm not being sensitive. You know what I mean? I'm not being a bitch. That's the case. These are people, and you care about them and who they are. And I think that it's ridiculous. Why do people care?
It's it's more complex than how I'm about to put this, because obviously there's a deep shitted, deep seated societal and like infrastructure issues and power and all like I get it's more complicated than that. But my general rule of thumb is if you're not doing something illegal, like actually illegal,
Yeah,
hurting somebody else, eh, like not on the level that he's talking about. I mean like actually hurting somebody else.
right.
Why do you care how somebody else chooses to live their life? Even if you don't agree with it, even if you don't understand it, right? Even if you're ignorant about it, can't you just look at something and be like, you know what? Whatever. Or just look at something and I don't know, not have an opinion on it. Isn't that also okay?
And the problem is this, Josh. It's fear. Everyone is afraid
Yeah.
because these talking points have been instilled into their brain, and they think, oh no, my son is going to become indoctrinated,
Yeah.
and he's going to start wearing he's going to start wearing girl clothes, and he's going to be gay for no reason. And it's like, it's this fear that has been instilled into people. And it's like they don't realize that they're talking about LGBTQ people brainwashing. They have been brainwashed themselves. They don't realize
Yeah.
that they are getting Ron DeSantis in their ear saying your kids are going to be gay. They're going to
Right.
turn your kids gay.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? First of all, but
Yeah.
that's number one. But number two is like, it's ridiculous. It's not true.
But people don't have the capacity to identify that that's what's happening. Because if people did, then it'd be a much different world we're living in. And unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way anymore with social media, how people consume content. Um, there's just and there's really no way to go back either. And it just is. And it's unfortunate. And even like we could talk about it, we could disagree. But here's the thing: is there a solution? I mean, the solution would just be hoping that everybody just gets along and doesn't care how other people choose to live their life. But that's not the case. It won't be
Yeah.
the case, and it'll get much worse, and it will never get better. And I hate to be so abysmal about it, but that's the case. It's not like oh, maybe one day it'll be. No, it's not. It's gone. There's no chance. It's gone. It's over.
Here's the facts. That was all of our emotions.
Yeah.
Those were our opinions. This is the fact. He probably broke a contract with Call of Duty.
Hmm.
In their contract, it probably said that you can't act like
True.
this online, and his shit's gone. It's out of the game.
Right.
You want to, freak out about it and boycott Call of Duty like Doc is, fine. It's a stupid fucking game. It doesn't matter. Who
Right.
cares? You want to hurt the company by not playing their game? Fine, do it. You're well within your right. It's silly. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Dumb. And Tim, I get you wanted to support your boy, but
It's the wrong bus to be on, pal. The wrong horse to bet on.
it's a shame.
It is a damn shame. It's a crying
I
shame.
don't know what's going on.
But anything else to say on that, Brett, or no?
destroy the child.
That's it.